Oh, I just got this in the mail. This is interesting. It's offering residents the opportunity to snap up gold bars issued in 22 states. Gold bars, 4 ounces of gold at a special deal. Have to call an 800 number and find out what it would cost to purchase such a marvelous investment. Turns out that these are what they call bullion copper bars, gold plated. And here's another one. This is interesting. This is a letter that says, "You'd best hurry and take out warranty extension on your automobile." Well, I called the number to ask them what automobile were they talking about. And if they told me I had a Lexus or something, I was going to say, well, I would go look and check. I haven't had a car in 15 years. It's ridiculous what goes on today. What scams. Recently, about 2 years ago, I received an email supposedly, or it was actually a message from someone that I have known years ago in Facebook, who introduced me to a lady and a phone number that had afforded her a grant of over $70,000 that she didn't know that she had coming to her, and she offered to give me that information so I could get mine. So I called the number. Now, the picture of the lady in the message was blonde. She was beautiful, standing in front of an American flag. But the voice that answered the phone had a very heavy accent, and I don't think had blonde hair. All they wanted me to do was send them $2,000 to pay for the release of the funds. I got one day that came from someplace in, I don't know, the Philippines, Malaysia, somewhere, where a very wealthy man had left an inheritance of over $28 million, and this person was representing a bank, and all I needed to do was to send information as to where my money could be deposited and proof that my name was James Greer Austin. Of course I didn't do that. How often are we offered opportunities for a big windfall that was a scam? The funniest one I ever got was a phone call when I was in North Carolina that said, "This is the IRS calling. You are to call this number and make arrangements to pay your outstanding taxes. Otherwise, a U.S. Marshal will be at your door to arrest you." Well, first of all, the IRS doesn't call anybody. They don't want to talk to anybody. They just send out the law. Isn't that funny? And people fall for it. Maybe you know someone who has. There's always someone out there with the ability to take from us through cheating, lies, and theft. It's amazing. But the biggest thievery going on are these duns for people to donate money for political causes. The only one that is legitimate, and it's the one that turns my stomach, is Tunnels to Towers and Wounded Warriors, the DAV. Why should anyone who sacrificed life, limb, to protect us, has to come home and ask for help. We are such a crooked bunch, aren't we? Makes you wonder just how deep is that swamp. And that's what I got from my box of chocolates right here in my corner studio under the shadow of Kyle Field. Giggle. Amen.